Okay.
So I actually understood it all except for the last question.
The last one? Awesome.
13.
Did you start the broadcast?
I did.
Okay, perfect.
Thank you.
So the last one, huh?
Did you guys, I'm assuming you got everything else.
On the prep assignment or the quiz?
Yeah, on the prep assignment.
Yeah. So do you want to go through the quiz or just talk about the last one?
If we can talk about the prep assignment, the 13 first, and then go to the quiz. I've got a couple of questions on that one.
Okay. Let me open up the prep work real quick. Okay, here we go. Okay. So part 2 of the prep work?
Yes.
Okay. You just want to go through that section, part 2?
She said 13.
So number 13. Okay.
Yeah, number 13.
Okay,
The
so
professor would like to repeat the experiment, but he wants to make sure he has enough students in his sample to ensure that his margin of error is 5. How many students will need to be in his sample to ensure he has the level of accuracy or 95% confidence interval?
okay. So to find this, we need to use the...
Do I just do the applet? Is it that easy?
No,
it's the sample formula.
Sample size formula. So in the lesson, it talked about a formula that you can use to find how many samples you need to take. Do you remember that formula? So I think it looks like it's so.
I have it open right here. That's the sample formula. Z times standard deviation.
Sorry, I'm covering.
Margin of error times. Okay, so the equation is the z-score of the confidence level. So like if it was 95% confidence level, it would be 1 point. You would put that into the applet.
Okay.
Give you the z-score. And then you would do that multiplied by the standard deviation. And then you divide that by the margin of error that you expect.
Okay.
And then square that. So let me...
I think you can share your screen.
Oh, okay.
Unless you have a pen handy.
Yeah, I'm familiar with that
equation
because
you got it right there.
I'm using it the whole time, but I guess I don't understand how to get the margin of error to 5.
Oh, I didn't do anything I just used the number 5 in the formula.
Yeah, it's just giving you a number to plug into the formula.
So you put that where the standard of deviation is? You
put that where the margin of error is.
Where the M is at in the formula?
Yeah, where the M is at.
Because he already knows his margin of error. We don't have to find that out. He wants to know his sample size.
Okay, let me go back to the reading and try to find it. Because I don't remember I always use the standard deviation one.
Right. Let's see.
So if you scroll all the way to the bottom of chapter 10.
Okay, see, that's my problem. I only got to the 5.1. I still need to do 5.1 and 5.2.
So there's a little chapter summary at the end of it, and it gives you the formula.
Okay, let's see here. Okay, so the Z asterisk, what's the word?
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Standard deviation over M.
And then squared.
Hold on real quick. This one. Yeah. That's it.
Okay. So where's my... So the Z is, where's the information again? The margin of error is 5. And over top of it is it always 6? No, sorry. I wrote 6, but I really meant standard deviation.
So the standard deviation would be 32.
And then the Z-score is the 1.960.
Yep. That would be the 95% confidence level. So, yeah. So that times 32.
By 32, divide it by 5, and then
all of that squared.
9. Do it by fast. 60 times 32 plus. Divided by 5. Squared. I didn't get the right answer. What am I doing wrong? Okay. 1.960 times 32 equals 62.72. Divide that by 5, right? That equals 12.5, and then into square. Oh, there it is. You
got it.
My square button hard enough, I guess.
Okay. So you got 158?
Awesome. Okay. It's miraculous. It really is. Okay. So then for our quiz, where's the quiz? I tried to go through it really, really fast and match my answers against your answers.
Okay.
I got stuck on 6 and then 11. Do you guys have any way to pull that up, or have you already done it?
No, yeah, I have it up right here.
Okay.
Number 6. Do you want to go through the whole quiz or just number 6 and 11?
Oh, whatever's good.
I already sent her my answers, so she's already gotten the same answers.
I've got the answers that you have.
Okay.
So we could just start with number 6.
Yeah, let's do it. Okay. So what is the margin of error for the 95% confidence interval for the true GMAT score? Okay. So I got, you have that. Okay. So margin of error for the 95% confidence interval.
So is that the same? Is that the same equation?
This one is.
Why is my mind blanking right now?
It's this one right here. It's the M equals Z.
Show me again.
It should be on the bottom of the textbook. Do you have the textbook still open?
Yeah.
You go to.
Margin of error up here.
Yeah. So it's at the summary in the textbook at the very end. It's the first formula.
So let's see if I can show you right here on my screen. This one right here.
Okay. The Z asterisk.
Standard deviation over
N. Square root of N. The square root of N.
Yeah.
Okay. So is it 1.96 times 113 over the square root of 64?
Yeah, that's what I did.
Okay. Got that answer, but then I continued on to do the next formula down.
Oh,
Yeah, so.
yeah, they were throwing a lot of formulas at us.
Okay. And then the next one I had a question on was 11.
11. Okie doke. So Bright Bulb Light Bulb Company is planning a study to assess the average life expectancy of their light bulbs. They know the standard deviation is 400. They want a 95% constant interval, a margin of error 50. Okay, so this is the sample size one again.
The one that we talked about at the beginning?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me see. Sample size. Okay. So it would be Z, which is 1.960 over 4. No.
Times this 400 hours, which is the standard deviation.
400. Sorry, I'm going back and forth to the quiz, to the book, to the. And then
divided by 50 squared.
Two, 4, 5, 8, 6, 2.
2, 4, 5, 8, 6, 2. Yep.
We're supposed to
round up
to the nearest whole number, so it's 246.
Yep. Bingo.
Okay.
And then the last one?
The last one I was working on when I realized it was 8:30, so.
Oh, okay.
I got the wrong number, so I don't know what I did wrong. I'm
Wait,
assuming it is
question. Which question is it?
Question 12.
Oh, okay. So, what is the lower limit of the 95% confidence interval? Okay.
I used the confidence interval. What's that word? Equation.
Right.
Is that right?
Huh?
Yeah. Yeah.
So I know it's going to be shocker, but I probably put the wrong numbers in.
No, I did that the first time too. I didn't realize that the sample mean, or the mean or whatever, it was 111,000 instead of 100,000 the first time.
Oh, okay.
And I got it wrong. So do you have that part right?
With my class. I'll be in just a minute, okay? 1. divided by 36. 6, 1, 2, 2. Got 98,999.574. Not what you got.
What numbers did you plug into the formula?
And well, this is what I did. Let me find the screen.
1100 minus 1.96 times 36. Yeah, those are the right numbers, so it must have just been a calculator error.
Okay. Well, okay. I know if those are the right numbers, I'll go over that after our broadcast. Let's go over the last one, because the 12 and 13 is just using the upper and the lower limits. So once I figure that out, I'll give it. There are 3 requirements that need to be checked when computing a confidence interval for the mean. They are, I've written those down, I think. A simple random sample was drawn. Deviation is assumed to be known. All the above.
Yep. Okay.
Sweet. Okay. Awesome. Oh, it's hot in my house. Do you want to go over it all, the 11, or should we do that later?
Probably later.
Yeah, actually, we were going to ask